Hey guys, it's Greg Jones for Engine Builder. We are here at Sick Week 2023 and it is day 5. So we're back in Orlando and today I'm joined by Tony Niemczyk. Next to me is his 1995 Mitsubishi Eclipse with a turbocharged 2-liter 4G63 and it's our Engine of the Week.
Engine Builder's Engine of the Week is sponsored by Pen Grade 1, L-Ring DOS Original, and NPW.
Tony, thanks so much for giving us a little bit of time here.
Yeah,
Day 5, we made it to the end of the week. Just maybe 1 or 2 more passes left for you. But we didn't see too many imports this week. A lot of LS, big block Chevy type stuff. So definitely wanted to stop and chat with you. And I know you're no stranger to Sick Week either, having competed last year. But if you would, walk us through a little bit about the Eclipse and about the 4G63.
Sure. So it's a, like you said, a 2-liter 4-cylinder. It's 122 cubes for anybody that knows V8 stuff.
Yeah.
It's a Mitsubishi block crankshaft and cylinder head. And then it's got custom pistons and rods in it, Manley rods, GRP pistons.
Okay.
That's Kigley springs, Kelford cams, oversized Manley valves in it. So the motor is not anything super exotic, and a lot of the work is done with the 72 millimeter turbocharger.
Okay.
A big 5-inch thick intercooler. That DVD T-Fab intake manifold.
Yeah.
And then we control everything in the car with a Haltech Elite 2500.
Okay.
We run 8 fuel injectors from Fuel Injector Clinic in the car. The Haltech Elite controls drive-by-wire, the transmission control, all the injectors. It phases in the injectors under boost, all that stuff. So
yeah, that's awesome.
A lot of control logic in it.
And tell me about how much boost are you running through the 72 millimeter turbo?
We've been running 46-ish most of the week.
Okay.
We did try 51 one of the days. It didn't seem to pick up much. I think we figured out why it didn't pick up on that run, but we backed it back down to just make it through the week. So second run, we might see that again.
Yeah. Tony, you and I were chatting before we got on camera, just a little bit about the turbo exhaust coming out of the hood. And, at the time, you thought it might be a good idea, but now that you've had it for a while, so you might want to try a different strategy with it. But
yeah, the previous 2 Sick Week and drag and drive events I did with the car, I did it exactly the way that I always dreamed the car could be.
Yeah.
I had 2 different fuel systems in the car. I had a full exhaust out the back. It was a comfortable drive. We had to do nothing but change the tires to the racetrack, and we could click off 9-second passes all day long.
Yeah.
This year we wanted a new challenge. I finished 2 drag and drives with the car that way. So we wanted to see how fast can we really push this combination. And to do that, I had to ditch a bunch of weight. So we got about 200 pounds out of the car. And then another thing I wanted to do is free up exhaust flow.
Yeah.
So that's the story here on this really short exhaust sticking out the hood.
Yeah.
It's working. The car is going almost half a second quicker than my best average ever.
Nice.
But it's also pretty miserable in the drive with exhaust coming out. It's loud. It sounds terrible. I hate the way it sounds, but it's working. We set a goal. Like I'm sure Tom Bailey's not comfortable in his car. Stefan Gustafson's not comfortable in his car.
Right.
But,
right.
We're making it happen.
Yeah. Sometimes the street car is a loose term. Right? Yeah. Well, Tony, you mentioned about 46 pounds of boost that you guys are seeing success with. How much horsepower does that equate to?
I think we're making about 850 to the ground based on trap speeds.
Yeah.
And that's through a DSM automatic transmission, which are not the most efficient transmissions in the world.
Okay.
So, I'm guessing the motor, 950 or so at the flywheel.
Okay. Very good. And talk to us a little bit about the Eclipse itself. It's a 95, but you've had it a long time yourself.
Yeah, I bought this car in 2001 as just a commuter car. Drive back and forth to school, and then my job at the time. And then it slowly progressed from there. I've always had the car. I actually hit a deer with it in, I think, 2002 or 2003, and it totaled the car.
Oh, wow.
I rebuilt it. It didn't do any structural damage to the car. That's why I bought it back and rebuilt it.
Yeah.
And that's the way the car, it's just evolved over that time. It's become what I never thought would be possible with one of these cars. Back when I bought it, like an 11-second car was, oh my God, and a full-out race car. And now this thing, made it a week driving 1,000 miles, and right now I have an 875 average for the car.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yes, I was just going to ask you, how it's been out there on the track for you. understand you won your class last year here at Sick Week.
Right.
And right now you're in a good position to repeat. So how's it been this week out on the track?
Picture perfect so far.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
We still have one more pass. You know, we're sitting in first place right now. I think with that 875 average I just told you. Second place is somewhere in the low 9s, and most of the cars in our class can only go 850 because of our certifications in the car.
Sure.
So if he runs an 850, I have to run a 1015 to win the class.
Okay.
And then that should also win me quickest 4-cylinder as well. So
Yeah.
still one more pass, which you know, it's drag racing. You never know what can happen,
Sure.
but we're
Sure.
sitting in a good spot.
All right, well, Tony, I do appreciate the time and wish you the best of luck here on the final pass, getting this repeat win. And awesome Eclipse with an awesome Mitsubishi engine. So thank you so much. Guys, that's been this episode of Engine of the Week. We appreciate you watching. Make sure you're checking out enginebuildermag.com for more engine content and following us across social media. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks.